Happy
Well,
birthday to you. Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday
you.
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday, dear
birthday, dear
Larry.
Larry.
Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday
you.
to you.
well, thank you very much, everybody. It feels great to be 67 years old.
You
And
look great.
I really feel like I'm like 30.
Yeah. That cream
Are
you're
you sure
using
you're not
for your
76
complexion,
there?
what is that?
It says here, happy
Yeah, I'm
birthday,
here to
Larry.
celebrate.
Ethan C.
Hello, Ethan. Thank you for dropping by.
Ethan's a good man.
Yeah, I'm not going to wear that for the whole live chat.
I
How's my
wouldn't
hair
either.
look?
No.
And this is not
I'm good.
a toupee. It's real. And I don't dye my hair. I'm going to show a little bit of cleavage. Not too much.
A little bit of cleavage? Yeah, that's always good.
Oh, look out. Look what I'm wearing still.
Yeah. The t-shirt that
Every weekend. I
I
love it.
gave Morris. Yeah, Uriah Heep. Yeah, I've got that album. I love it. Happy 67, Larry. Thank you. See, this live chat, Glenn, is all about me. Okay. We're
I know,
going to
that's
talk
why I'm not saying a
Sparks.
word.
We're going to talk Ween. We're going to talk about all of the bands that you don't care for.
Okay, well, just wake me up when you need me.
Thank you, Music and Cat Love. Happy birthday, Larry. Wishing you be healthy and
Yeah.
strong. Thank you. I missed one here. Sorry.
Welcome, everybody.
Happy birthday, Larry. Thank you. Happy birthday, Larry. Jenny Dance English pronunciation. Did I say that properly?
Pronunciation.
Nicholas Pearl. Yeah, we're going to talk Beach Boys too, Glenn. Happy birthday, Larry. Good
Birthday,
afternoon, guys. Happy birthday, Larry. All right. Enough happy birthdays. Jeepers. Leave it to the cleavage.
Now we're getting to the important one.
Hey, Morris and Glenn. Yeah, so this is Morris Gotro, who did you see that excellent trailer that Morris did? Like he was just saying, what a great
I
guy.
almost threw up on myself.
I'll be waiting for your check in the mail, Larry.
Yeah, keep waiting.
Yeah. Morris, you're in a cult. I don't know if you know it or not, but you're in a cult.
You're in a Blue Oyster cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really 67. I feel 67. I actually feel
like everybody always says that.
Eh? Yeah.
Like they always say, "Oh, you don't look that. How old are you?" I'm you don't look that old. Yeah. Meanwhile, they're walking away going, "Oh, Jesus, how much longer is that?"
Hello, Bob.
Oh, geez, he's looking bad for 67.
Yeah. You folks see him when he puts makeup on him to do his things. You should go over to his house when he opens the friggin' door. Jesus, my God, you would have thought he was dead about 5 years ago.
So Larry's having some tomato juice. I'm gonna have some birthday cake. I got some birthday cake here.
Well, don't you be getting tipsy on my live chat, Morris.
Oh no, it'll be fine. So I'm opening it now. I got a nice little jar with some ice in it, and I'm gonna try this. I want to see how sweet it is. It's supposed to be really sweet.
It's not going to be as sweet as Glenn.
I don't hate Larry.
What's that? What do you mean you don't hate? Where are you looking, Glenn? I see that.
Well, Glenn will always be your biggest fan and your biggest hater.
Yeah. Well, you do hate a little bit.
I'm his biggest teaser.
Yeah, you tease to the point where I cry at night.
Yeah, I know. That's the whole goal.
It is delicious.
Yeah, is it good? It's not too sweet.
I don't find. I find it's just perfect. I like it.
Is it much different than the regular Baileys?
Oh yeah, it's much different. It tastes because it has that. It tastes like chocolate cake. It tastes like vanilla. Yeah, vanilla birthday cake. That's what it tastes like.
Wow.
It actually does taste really good. I'm impressed.
There's Alex. Why isn't he
Yeah.
joining us?
Well, he's allowed to join, and we'll talk about Ween.
Okay.
I figured he'd be busy because
Every once in a while, I gotta get my face off here and blow my nose.
Alex, this link is for you. I've also sent a link to a few other people, so I just there might be more joining us soon. Which birthday presents did you get? I got 2 kitties that you will be seeing in an upcoming video in the next few days.
So they're gonna be
Sweet.
staying with Molly?
Yeah,
said?
they're staying with Molly. Yeah,
So why don't you want one for your house?
because they're brother and sister. They're staying together, and there's things happening, Glenn. I might be moving away, Glenn.
Oh God!
Goodbye, Glenn.
Finally.
Yeah, no more CD exchanges.
Well, we'll do it. On virtual. It's a virtual.
Yeah, virtual.
exchange.
Yeah, and I'll visit you once every 5 years.
That'd be very nice. At my age, that means I've got about maybe 2 more visits at the most.
Thank you, Miss Connie. Glenn's got posters of Larry on his wall. I did not know that.
I got wanted posters that I picked up from the post office.
You don't look a day over ink.
I got Larry's card that he sent in the gift card. That's the influence of Larry. Because of Larry sending me those cards, it gave me the idea to go get my own cards made. So I ended up getting them today.
Wow,
I got
nice.
250 of them.
Wow.
So I'll be leaving them all over the place, and yeah, I thought it was a great idea. As soon as I saw those cards in that box when you sent me them, I said, "What a great idea!" Larry has such awesome ideas.
Are you going to get a license plate that says I'm really funny too?
Comedian.
Oh.
Nobody else has that license plate here in Canada.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's comedian. That means I'm a comedian.
Well, it is high. Yeah, exactly, James. High quality entertainment.
I'm hearing this on my phone.
The Tale of Two Kitties.
There we go. Okay. A Tale of Two Kitties.
That's a classic. That's a classic
great.
novel. The Tale of Two Kitties.
Just watch the Sparks Brothers documentary. It's up there in my top 10 favorite music films. Yeah.
It
and
really is.
Morris became a fan mainly because of that documentary, I guess, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
And then watching my videos.
Well, I found you because of the Sparks, because I was checking out your reviews, and then it's like, I like this guy. I gotta follow him for sure.
And what did you think of Glenn Kellaway when you first saw him?
But he's always getting me into awesome stuff. Thanks to Larry, I'm into Ween now. Thanks to Larry, I'm into Can now. So yeah. It's for the love of music, for the love of friendships, and all that great stuff.
I must be in the John Fogerty shirt. Thank you,
You're like a grunge rocker today, Larry.
Yeah. Yeah. Please me on LP.
Well,
yeah, very disappointing. I did get a birthday greeting from the original drummer for Sparks on Facebook, but nothing from Ron and Russell Mail yet. You know,
it's coming. One of these days, it's coming.
So. Yep, I'm a fortunate son. Okay, Corey Williams bought my Neil Young tickets for Burnaby in September. Favorite Neil Young album, guys. I'm tied between After the Gold Rush and Living with War. Glenn's favorite is On the Beach.
Thank you.
And I like all of his classic albums, but I like his weird stuff too, like Trans. And I like Comes a Time, Rust Never Sleeps, and Reactor.
How about Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere?
Yeah. Everybody knows This Is Nowhere.
That's a great song.
Thanks to Glenn. I guess the States doesn't have ketchup chips,
No,
do they?
there may
And
be
they
a
are so
there may
good.
be a bag of ketchup chips in your future, Sam.
Ooh. G. Ach. Thank you. A most happy birthday, Larry. Thank you. Larry's into trance. Thank you. Not that there's anything wrong with that, right,
Nope.
Morris?
Exactly. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Nope.
My first roommate when I moved into this place was trans,
Yeah.
and I have no problem with that.
Nope. We accept everybody except Grateful Dead fans. Well wishes for the original Canadian stub muffin. Thank you.
Hey, Sam, we have zero sugar Dr. Pepper up here now.
Yeah, we do. I
Yeah.
had one yesterday.
Awesome. Yeah.
You are welcome. Thank you. Imagine having the first name G. G.
That'd be
calling
cool.
them G. Everybody
Oh,
looks at you.
gee.
Alex hasn't said why he's not coming on.
Yeah, Alex, why aren't you coming on? Are you
Yeah.
shy?
And Sam, I mean, they're
So anyway,
fair weather
Alex,
fans, Larry. That's what they are.
Alex and I did a pre-recorded review. Alex listened to Ween's Quebec 7 times.
Now,
And
let
I'm
me tell you
posting the
something, Larry.
video tomorrow.
Before you go on, I don't want to ruin the video, but Alex sent me an email after you did your
Here we
video,
go.
and he said, I didn't want to hurt Larry's feelings. I'm a sensitive guy, and I know he's a sensitive guy, so I didn't say. I told him I liked it. He said it was the worst piece of crap he's ever heard in his life. That's what he
Yeah.
told
Now,
me.
why don't I believe you? I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't mind. I like sour cream and onion, barbecue, all the rest.
I like a good plain ripple chip.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I just had a bowl, actually, a half an hour. Well, hello to you, Al.
Do you accept Eurovision Song Contest fans as well? Yes, we accept everybody. Even ABBA fans. Larry, I found you on YouTube 6 years ago when I was going through a divorce. I've been following you since and appreciate all of the high quality entertainment. You've always given me kudos. Thank you very much, Corey. And sorry to hear about your divorce. We all know about that, don't we, Glenn?
Sure.
Yeah.
Not me.
Glenn's been divorced 8 times.
Yeah.
And
I'm
3 times to the same woman.
I'm the Elizabeth Taylor of YouTube.
Dill pickle, yeah.
Dill pickle chips. I don't know if they have them in the States, though.
Oh, yeah. What an excuse.
Yeah.
Always an excuse that he's working, right?
Yeah, that man's got it. Lay's plain ripple and it's a hell of a dip, man. That's a freaking meal.
Yeah, dill pickle chips aren't my favorite, but they're still good. Helva is good. I will never get divorced, but no one will ever love me. Oh, Alex.
Oh.
Glenn divorced me years ago, but we're trying to reconcile. Toaster 2. Happy birthday, Larry. It's Rich Strickler. Happy birthday, Larry. Rich, if you want to come on, I'll send you the link. Just let me know. I know, 8 times.
No.
And
go all over the internet.
Do you think with a face like this, I could find 8 women who would fall in love with me? You know he's lying.
And again, because of your influence, because I knew you were looking for it, right? I ended up getting this, and I really enjoy the whole thing. It's
Whose influence is that? That's not Larry's.
That's mine. That's mine.
That's my influence.
Yeah, you too. You too. Okay.
I got Larry.
You both equally.
I got Larry into Joe
I
Walsh.
influenced him to get into Joe Walsh, Glenn.
Well, because I
Larry,
knew you were looking for some, and I went to go look for some, and then I found only that,
you're
and I'm
kissing
like,
Joe. You're kissing Larry's ass too much. That was my
no, I
influence,
genuinely
Larry.
like him. He's
Thank
a
you.
great guy. You
I know, but
know.
I influenced Larry on Joe Walsh, and then you got it.
Well, thank you, Glenn. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh man.
Oh, the ego on Glenn is just
Oh,
unbelievable. And I thought I had an ego.
oh yeah.
Thank you a lot to
I'm
1, 2,
just
3.
jealous, Larry. It's not an ego.
Rich still needs to get the green out of his hair from the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
Yeah, probably.
It's Marvin. Happy birthday, Larry. The #1 Iron Maiden fan in the world.
Oh, Iron Maiden's awesome.
Yeah. Waterloo, something, 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 Scooby Doo. I have that Joe Walsh album too, Morris. Yeah. Tomorrow, if Glenn isn't too sick, don't you be coming over here if you're sick.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Okay. We're going to be doing our CD Exchange reviews. Glenn gave me.
I'm not sick.
See, he's sick. Funkadelic, Maggot Brain. Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. On the Boards by Taste with Rory Gallagher. Liquid Tension Experiment, which features members of Dream Theater, right?
And Tony Levin.
Yeah, and Tony Levin. And then this, James Gang with Joe Walsh, Rides Again. Glenn, what did I give you?
Oh, Jesus, bunch of crappy ones. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. The Move. Can Future Days.
Ooh.
Nectar Recycled. And Ike and Tina Turner live at Carnegie Hall.
I listened to that last night. Tina Turner's got to be one of the greatest female singers. Like,
Yeah,
amazing.
Mhm.
You know, her solo career was, a bit more commercial, but back in the Ike and Tina Turner days, she was awesome. Yeah, what's your secret? I don't smoke. I've never smoked. That's why I look 30 years old.
Now, if you don't have to smoke, don't do
Yeah.
it.
If you don't have to smoke, like, is there like maybe would
You
you,
have
would you
to
go to the
smoke.
doctor and doctor would say, hey, you got to start smoking. You don't have enough tar in your system.
Hey, Glenn, leave my best friend Morris alone.
Helen Mark.
I'm a bit of a New Riders fan. I saw the New Riders at Festival Express. Yeah, I like some of the stuff. I do.
I don't know them.
They're kind of an offshoot of San Francisco bands. They came out of like the same the Grateful Dead kind of. Jerry Garcia played with them for a while, but they're all buddies of his, and it's kind of like a country rock thing.
Okay.
You should check out Erica Vickman with the song Itch Komi. Really curious in your take on the song. Well, Morris, in order for me to listen to that, what should this person do?
Join this Patreon. Absolutely. He has a song request and he has a full album review request in that. And I know exactly what I want to give. Should I give you a hint of what I'm going to give you?
Sure.
This album right here, Legend of the Seagull Men.
Never heard it.
Yeah, this one, that right there. I got the CD and I got the little pinup for it. Yeah, I think you're gonna like that.
So what
I
kind of
think it's
music
right
is
up your
it?
alley.
What genre?
It's like Captain Beyond. If you know who the Captain Beyond is,
A little bit.
something like that. I'm
Rod
sure
Evans.
you're gonna love
Was
it.
it Rod Evans in Captain Beyond? The guy from
Yeah,
Deep Purple?
yeah.
Original singer?
They only have the single album. It's just that one album. So there's nothing else. If you like it, you could, that's the only one you can get. So you don't have to go and get like not like King Gizzard and
Yeah.
there's like 27, 28 or whatever, you
Yeah.
know. It's
So
just
so
the
are they a
one.
newer band?
They are a newer band. It's kind of a like you know those combined groups there, like there's the singer from Mastodon, the drummer from Tool, one of my favorite
Yeah.
drummers,
Yep.
Danny Carey. So Danny
Yep.
Carey drums in that is superb. It's superb. It's all based around the like sea legends. The whole album is a concept album around the sea. It's really interesting and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, cool. Do you guys subscribe to any music streaming services? Yes, I'm subscribed to Spotify. I've been thinking of doing a video on that, like to see, not everybody likes streaming services, but I think you two, like you use it too, Glenn, right?
I
Sometimes.
use it to check out new music. If someone says to me,
Yeah,
"Hey, have you heard this band or something?" Like
yeah,
before I'd ever go out and buy a record, I'll sample the songs to make sure it's something
yeah,
I'd be interested in
Mhm.
getting. But
yeah,
so I kind of use it because these days buying physical music is so expensive. Like
yeah.
it hurts when you buy an album for vinyl for
A
$40,
vinyl
a
record.
CD for
Oh,
20, and you bring it home and it sucks.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing against that is, I don't understand how it all works too, right? Like how do they get away with it and not pay the artist?
Well, the artists do get paid, but it's very little.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's more of a commercial for the artists, I think, but they do get some money out of it. And I'm sure an artist like Taylor Swift, who has 10 million listens on each of her songs, is probably doing okay off the
yeah,
spot.
yeah. We should check
mhm.
out A Day in the Life by the Beatles. Ooh, I'll have to
Oh yeah, I
we'll
never
have to
heard
check
that.
that out after
Who are
later,
they?
man.
That's a funny name.
Yeah, that must be a weird song. The Man Wearing the Clown Hat is correct. Great record. That's not a
Clown
clown
hat.
hat. It's a birthday hat.
It's a birthday cake. It's a birthday
Glenn's
cake.
wearing the clown hat. By the way, did you watch that Billy Strings
Yeah,
interview?
it was
Yeah,
awesome.
it was really good, eh?
It was good.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude, man.
Yeah. Spotify pays about 0.0033
Three less
cents.
than 3 cents a stream. LOL. Yeah.
Terrible. Terrible.
So, Glenn, what is new on your channel and what's coming up?
Well, it's been ranking week, Larry. It's like Shark Week on the Discovery Channel. It was ranking week. I don't know if everybody caught on. Every day I ranked something different. And today I ranked the 10 greatest albums of all time.
I watched.
And Morris, what's new on your channel?
I
I've been
watch all your
watching.
videos, Glenn. I
Thank
watched
you,
it all
Larry.
week for sure.
Don't do that. Morris, don't waste your time.
Oh, Larry's getting jealous.
Morris, what's happening with your channel? What's new?
More stuff. Can you
What's
hear Larry?
new for me?
Oh,
Not really too much. Stressful time, but that's all. I'm just kind of winging it right now. I don't. I have some ideas, but I'm trying. I'm still working on trying to get some good ideas for my channel. I want to do some. I want to do my own live stream eventually, but I don't really have anything exactly planned right at the moment. But I will come up with some good stuff. I'm planning on getting. I'm looking into trying to get a new computer, something a lot better, equipped for doing this. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, well, not everybody has a $25,000 computer like I do.
yeah. You should see Larry's studio.
No.
It's unbelievable.
Studio. uh, when is the happy birthday? You missed it. It was at the
You
very
missed it. It was
beginning.
right at the start. Watch it
They're
over
not going
there.
to sing again without
No.
getting paid.
Nope.
Yeah, I just know her for Killing Me Softly with
Yeah.
his song.
Yeah. I've never. Yeah, I can't say I didn't. I mean, she had a beautiful voice, and I don't know. Really
Sorry.
too bad she passed.
What's your opinion on the Who song "You Better,
I
You Better,
love
You
that
Bet"?
song.
That's a good song.
That would be That might be my top 5 Who songs.
Ooh.
I love it.
And the album it came from, which one was that?
Your dog keeps licking my nose and chewing up all those words. You better, you better, you bet. Was it
Which
on
album is that from?
Face Dances, maybe?
Yeah. Is that a good album?
Not bad.
I'll be looking into more of them for sure. I have to get some more Who eventually.
Larry, when are you going to go on Sea of Tranquility? I don't even think
Yeah.
he knows who I am. So,
Well, he should.
yeah, he should. Who are the Beatles? No idea. Have you guys ever seen the Murray Wilson show? No.
No, never heard of it. Never heard of Murray.
What is that about? Let us know. 3 cents a stream isn't bad. The Beatles got 3 cents per album. That's true. Yeah, it's Face Dances. Murray, oh, is that the Beach Boys' father, I think? Like Brian Wilson, I think. That would be a good documentary to see. We had joy, we had fun, we had burgers on a bun. Yeah, when is Glenn going on?
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, Sea of Tranquility.
When's Glenn going on Sea of Tranquility?
Maybe we'll go on together.
We're in talks right now. We'll see. He's talking to my management team.
It's a comedy show on YouTube about Brian Will. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. It's very funny. So it's similar to my YouTube channels. Dead silence. You got to
Psychopate? What's that mean?
I don't know.
I'm not doing good.
I think some people are drinking.
It's
not making any sense.
I'm under the weather today, but I'm not getting any of this. Randall Nelson.
I want to say happy birthday as I have to go and run some errands. Yeah, I sent Randall a link, and
yeah,
these people make up excuses. Oh, I'm busy.
Well, thank you for dropping by anyway.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Randall. Thank you.
We miss you, Randy. Larry just left. What happened to you?
Larry, how far are your plans on getting Ron and Russell on your show? Well,
Larry's got it all figured out for him to be there. It's just trying to figure out how to get Ron and Russell to go.
Yeah, I'll be there at the live chat.
We got 1/3 of it covered so far. We're about 33% there.
And I'll say, guys, where are you?
Yeah.
Larry, I think you should be contacting Monty Mullen because he seems to have all the contacts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Jeep Jones.
Jeep. Oh, hi, Jeep.
I like your background there, Jeep.
A psychedelic background.
Yeah. It's freaking me out, man. Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
Wow. I like those curtains.
We can't hear you, though, Jeep. You have to turn your audio on. Can't hear you. And he's a musician, like he's a professional musician, right?
Yeah.
And he can't figure out his audio.
Yeah. He's working on the cover of the Sounds of Silence right now.
Your channel is not very funny, Larry. Oh, it is extremely funny. Thank you. Say test, test. Nope.
It is. Richard James, the kid with 2 first names.
Take
Richard
yourself
James.
off mute.
Yeah. How, like Jeep, you said you were going to give me a birthday present. How can you give me $10,000 during this live chat if I can't hear you?
I know what she's doing. Harpo Marx. You gotta write it.
Mute is off.
Oh.
Maybe seriously, maybe restart.
First syllable.
I'll let you back in, maybe.
We're doing charades now.
Yeah.
It's me, John.
Where's
John,
Only
Joe?
here.
you introduced me to Sparks and Zap. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just had somebody comment yesterday that I turned them on to Captain Beefheart. So I like when I do that.
Beefheart's awesome. I gotta get more of that too.
Hello.
Hello.
You guys-
Hey,
Yay!
hello.
I figured it out. I figured it out.
Harpo speaks.
Oh, now
Hey,
Larry,
G. Did you know that I found this the other day?
No way. Where'd you find that?
At Spin It, $5.
Oh, wait a minute. I've got two going.
You guys think you are in Pete Pardo's league? Oh, the Eagles.
Or
No.
are you hearing yourself coming back?
Yeah.
You've only got two things up, like a YouTube one and a stream.
Turn your speakers off or something, or I don't know.
Go up top where all your files are open.
I'll come
Hey,
over and
geez,
figure it out
I'm just
for
a
you.
walking technical error here today.
Close
There we
the
go. I fixed
YouTube
that
one.
too.
If you got a YouTube thing open, close it and just go with the StreamYard.
Yeah, it's done. I did it. Everything's back to normal, I think.
Oh, you saw Dweez last. Oh, Dweezil Zappa, Glenn. Check one, two.
I want to go see Dweezil's come to Toronto, and I'm kind of waiting to see if I can get a ticket at the last minute.
Yeah, I haven't
What's bugging
seen.
me about concerts these days is they announce them 6, 7, 8 months in advance, and they expect you to buy a ticket in January to go see a show in September. Like I'm not investing $150 in it, and then I got to wait 6, 8 months to go to a show. So I'm hoping that I'll just get last minute tickets for things.
I used to go stand outside the venue and wait for scalpers and get really cheap tickets.
Yeah.
I'd miss the opening act or something, and
These days you don't get the scalpers anymore. It's like everything's online with StubHub and.
yeah, I'm dating myself. That was in the 20th century
Yeah,
when I used to go to gigs in
those were the
Montreal.
days.
39th birthday. Thank you. You're one of the most genuine people on YouTube. Thank you. Colin looks like he's disgusted.
Who?
You, your face.
I'm not well, Larry. I'm not well.
Okay. Oh, Rick Wakeman. And the Bootleg Beatles.
The Bootleg Beatles.
So, Jeep, what is new?
Well, your $10,000 is in your Facebook. If you check your Facebook direct messages, I just sent you a link.
Is it to a song?
It is indeed.
Wow. All right. I'll look forward to that. And do you want me to I'll do a video for it.
Up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're embarrassed by it, don't do a video.
So do you want
I can't wait
another,
to hear it.
do you want another song sent your way?
Why not?
Okay. I'll think about it. We'll see. I'll send you a good one this time.
Think about it. Geddy Lee was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you title it?
You, me, and Geddy Lee.
You and me and Geddy Lee. Okay. That's the way it was, wasn't it?
I think it was me and you and Geddy Lee.
Okay.
It didn't rhyme
Yeah.
that way. So
Well,
you have to make it rhyme.
I'm not a songwriter, Jeep.
Larry's dyslexic.
But do you know what that is? The title is a parody of, right?
No.
You and me,
You and me and Bobby.
you and me and a dog named Boo.
Bobby.
Oh, dog named Boo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And who does that again?
Lobo.
Lobo. Okay.
Early 70s. Yeah.
Right. I remember the title of that song.
Want me to sing it to you? You
I had
and
that song here
me and a
somewhere.
dog named Boo. That's it.
I got that song here.
Me and you and a dog named Boo.
That's what he said.
No, you didn't. You said it backwards
You and
again.
me. He is dyslexic
He is.
or dyslexic.
Trying to let's see here. Karl Marx was the underrated Marx brother.
Yeah.
He was.
The fifth Marx brother.
Every time I've met Stud Muffin, he's been nothing but the sweetest, most
Now,
How do you say that?
where have you met Richard James before?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've ever met him. I think he's lying.
I like the fact.
If you're genuine, is Glenn. Yeah, Glenn is kind of fake.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of miserable in person. He's not nice.
He's AI. I always thought.
Well, Bob backwards is Bob.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Palindrome.
I look forward to hearing that song there, G.
It's really good. You know, our backup singer Kim, she was doing some vocals on it the other day, and she said, "Where did he get the idea for this song?" And I said, "Well, I'm assuming that must have really happened to him. That he was at a gig and Geddy Lee winked at his girlfriend, and he probably took it from there." But so did something like that happen, Larry?
No,
Nothing at all.
unfortunately not. No. But seriously, do some of your band members kind of have doubts about doing my songs? I don't care, right?
Nobody has any doubts because they see that they're turning out really fun.
Yeah.
Maybe when I did the first one of all, but
Yeah.
you know, even then, no doubts, no doubts. You know, the band is used to me by now long enough that they trust me that it's going to. I wouldn't be wasting my time on it if it wasn't any going to be interesting, at least. So they now trust me and don't question. But for sure, 10 or 15 years ago, they all would have questioned why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
But not anymore. They just
So
got
so
just
what
get into it.
so what you're basically saying, Jeep, is I am one of the greatest songwriters you've ever heard.
You've been nothing but courteous and courageous.
Notice you didn't answer his question.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
know, I do think that Larry, hey, cheers. I do think that your songs, they've got something like just from I was thinking about this last night, just from recording these songs, I've learned something about songwriting from doing your songs.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, it's true though.
Oh, thank
Because
you.
there's something you do that's like, hey, you know what? I should do a little bit more of that too. You know, that's a good idea doing that. You know, there's certain things that you do, the way that you tell a story, that it has a certain type of, I don't know, is it ease maybe? A casualness that's good in it that
Yeah, I wouldn't force myself to write things. It would just kind of flow kind of natural. Like I haven't written anything in like 20 years, but I used to really enjoy doing that. And you know, writing poetry or whatever. Yeah. I love talking about myself on here.
well, it's unpretentious and it's humorous and it all rhymes, so that helps.
Yeah.
And you know, for me, it's really like thinking outside the box. So it forces me to do stuff that I wouldn't normally do. So it's great exercise, you know, it's great creative exercise. And I wouldn't do it if I didn't connect in some way with the songs.
Is there actually a chorus? Like, is it verse, chorus, that could say typical?
Yeah, this is a very it's the most song like one yet, where it's like a real song that I wrote on an acoustic guitar, thinking this song should be touching in some way. And it is. You kind of feel bad for the guy.
Well, because Larry's touched in some way too. So.
To answer your question, I'm drinking red wine. That's my drink of, for alcohol. I don't like beer or anything. So
red wine, that's my drink of choice as well.
Yeah.
What do you like, Gary? Like, you have a preference of reds?
No, I don't care as long as it's wine.
Okay.
If there's alcohol in it, we're good.
Anybody else drinking to celebrate Larry's birthday?
I am not.
Bailey's, nice. Birthday cake. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, birthday cake though. Good, yeah, good. Yeah. So I see a theme.
I like
here.
it. It's very good.
Some kind of birthday cake theme going on. I see over there.
I've got a question for Jeep. Have you ever heard the band Ween?
I have. You
Yeah,
asked
what do
me
you
this
think of them?
last week. I don't know enough about them to give an honest opinion.
Yeah.
But every time I've heard Ween, I've liked it.
Yeah.
But it
You're
has
just like Glenn.
maybe, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I definitely like Ween. I've never gone, I don't like this band. I've always thought that's cool. Like that song, Pushing Daisies or something there.
Yeah.
It's a
Push the
great
little daisies in the head pops up. You
Yeah,
know?
all that stuff. You know, and like I was telling Larry last week or the last time I was on here, I love that song. It's like a spaghetti western tune where he says, "You killed my brother," type of thing,
Yeah.
my father, or something like
Yeah.
that. And it's a great story. So yeah, I could get into Ween, but like, you know, I'm only into like 9 bands. You know,
I was going to ask you, what are your favorite bands?
like I just started getting into the Who last month.
Wow.
Never thinking I was really ever interested in them, and I picked a Who Best of the Who up at a yard sale for $1. I thought, oh, play this in my car. I love that band now. I love the Who. Who knew? But yeah, I basically, like, we can narrow it down to 10 or 12 bands for me. It's ABBA. I'll start at the A's. ABBA, the Beach Boys, the Beatles. I like the Clash a lot. Devo.
Yeah.
Dead Kennedys. Now we're already moving on. Well, I like the Dickies a lot. We're moving on. There's a lot of punk stuff because I grew up. That my teenage years was punk. That's what I grew up on, basically. And before that, it was classic stuff like Beatles. And then you got Kraftwerk. Love Kraftwerk. Obsessed with Kraftwerk. KLM. A little bit of the Monkees, the Monochrome Set band no one's ever heard of, so there's no point in mentioning it, but I love them. 999, another punk band.
Yeah.
XTC.
Hey.
Velvet Underground.
Yeah.
Lou Reed. Anything by Lou Reed?
Glenn's not a fan of Lou Reed.
Oh, I love Lou Reed. Although I can understand not being a fan of him. He's kind of the William Shatner of rock and roll. Like, you love him or hate him.
Yeah.
A little bit
Were you into the Teenage Head?
No.
No, you never heard Teenage Head?
No.
They're from Hamilton, Ontario.
I know all about them.
Kind of a post-punk band. There's a great documentary on them if you ever get a chance to see it.
I'll check that out. I mean, I've heard a lot about them. Another band I just never got into. I mean, I like a lot of the 60s stuff and early 70s classic rock and the 80s punk and new wave. And after that, I kind of lose interest in music. Maybe like the Pixies and Stereolab are the sort of post-punk new wave bands that piqued my interest. Like I love the Pixies and I love Stereolab.
Speaking of the Pixies, have you heard Kim Deal's solo album from last year?
I heard one song.
It's a great
One
album.
The album is
and it's really good.
amazing.
I had a big crush on Kim Deal back in the day, as most of us did.
She made a
I
great
really
album.
need to check that out.
Do you have you heard it, Glenn? The Kim Deal?
Yeah, I loved it, and I gave it to Larry in a CD exchange, and he loved it too.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta pick that up. I really like the last couple Pixies albums. Nobody really mentions them, but the very recent albums with a different bass player. That's another girl who does a great job. So I didn't think she could replace Kim Deal, but she does a good job.
And what's the other band the offshoot band from the Pixies? Starts with a B.
Well, you had Frank Black, right?
The Breeders.
Oh, the Breeders, Kim Deal's band. Yeah.
Were you into those guys too?
I thought they were okay, but just not as good as the Pixies.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's kind of like I don't have enough time to waste on bands that I only kind of like. Yeah. I only want to listen to bands that I absolutely am obsessed with. So that's why I've only got like 12 different bands in my collection because I've just gotten rid of everybody else. I don't have time. In fact, I went through my record collection 6 months ago with my wife Peggy, and we listened to every album. And if it didn't make a 9 out of 10, it went in a pile.
Wow.
So now when we listen to music, it's random number generator, and we pick a random album, and we know it's going to be at least a 9. Yeah, I got rid of some Hendrix even. I got rid of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I got rid of Janis Joplin.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was hard. It's
You're killing Glenn.
ruthless here. Ruthless. They only made 8.5 out of 10. So gone.
8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have enough time anymore to listen to 8.5s.
Now, are you a fan of Sparks?
Again, just like the Who. Heard about them, heard the odd song, but haven't gotten into them yet.
Oh, Jeep.
Mm. I hear that. Well, I hear it from you a lot, Larry. I mean,
Yeah.
you've done so much stuff on Sparks that now you've definitely piqued my curiosity
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I got to check them
oh,
out.
Sparks is wonderful.
I think I saw a documentary on them that was really good.
The Sparks Brothers.
It's a recent one, yeah. And that made me definitely think, well, here's a band I never was interested in that now I'm interested, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet because, it's a lot of work listening to music and getting into a band.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a new girlfriend or something, those first few months, you got to get to know each other and just, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Good analogy.
Yeah.
What about you? So Glenn, what are your like top 10 bands?
Oh, top 10 bands. Grateful Dead.
Yep, I
my
like
favorite
Grateful
band.
Dead. Yep.
King Crimson.
Yes, with all.
Yes.
A lot of prog.
Jefferson Airplane.
Oh yeah.
XTC.
Hmm.
I'm a big fan of Billy Strings. I don't know if you know anything about Billy Strings now, the bluegrass guy who's setting the world on fire these days.
I've heard his stuff. I'm sure of it because I know the name
He's,
Billy Strings.
He's filling hockey arenas playing bluegrass music. He's pretty amazing.
Great.
And he just did a great interview with Rick Beato on his Beato, I think it's pronounced, right?
Yeah.
Channel. You should watch it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Incredible
And-
guitar player.
And he, like I heard you gave me one of his CDs. He even does rock too. Like he's really
yeah. He grew up on bluegrass music, but he also grew up on Hendrix and Black Sabbath and Zeppelin and all that stuff, and it's all kind of intertwined there at some point.
I love bluegrass.
Yeah, me too. I'm a banjo player, so yeah, I'm a big
You got
bluegrass.
it. There's a guy around here called he's well-known banjo player, songwriter, Old Man Ludica. Have you heard of him?
No,
He's a guy you should check out. He's got some
Really?
great songs. Yeah,
interesting.
he's quite well known over here. Old Man Ludica. He's not really an old man. He's a young guy.
Old man, what's it called?
Ludica. Leudeke. Ludica.
Okay, I'll check him out. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good.
Brager.
I'm coming down to East Coast in May.
And he's staying at your place. You don't know that yet.
And there's where my brother-in-law lives. There's a bluegrass festival that takes place just not too far from his home and around Tignish.
Oh yeah, Tignish, Nova Scotia.
And so I'm going to go down and hopefully do some picking down there and have some fun.
Well, if you're anywhere near Moncton, hook up with me and Morris. We'll go have a
That
beer
would be
somewhere.
cool. That would be cool.
Yeah, I would enjoy that.
Let us know anyway when you're playing around, when you're going to these festivals, Glenn.
Yeah, I think it's a long weekend in May.
Okay.
the
Never
festival.
know. Might be in that area as well.
Oh wow!
Never know. We'll be touring around this summer, so.
Do you play? Oh really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll have to watch. So you got some PEI dates?
Don't know yet. We applied for a bunch of festivals a few months ago, so we'll find out soon enough.
Awesome. Oh man, yeah. We got to find out about that.
Oh, is Tignish PEI?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's not Nova Scotia.
Yeah. Kind of Stompin' Tom country by Skinner's Pond. It's only like half an hour from Skinner's Pond.
Okay.
Margot got the cargo by.
Yeah, that was a really good interview too by Rick Beato.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah.
I like Rick Beato.
Yeah, he does some good interviews.
Me
People
too.
slam him for some reason. There people kind of got a hate on for him, and I don't know why.
There's rumors I'm going to be
I don't.
interviewed.
Really?
Yep. Rick Beato.
It's hard to know when you're being serious.
Yeah, about his songwriting.
I've been fooled by a couple of Larry Graves videos too, where he's all serious about something, and then you're like, no, this can't be top 10 worst Beatles songs. And it's like,
If I'm being serious, I'm joking.
yeah, that's right.
Unless I'm being serious.
There you go.
Thank you, Phil. Now, Phil was complaining that he doesn't like seeing a naked Frank Zappa in my videos, but I'm sorry. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, it's one thing, Frank. He never stopped
I
playing.
love that.
Play.
Yeah.
He didn't take a minute off.
You know, like Cohen,
Yeah.
Leonard Cohen,
Yeah.
basically performed till he dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crappa Zappa.
That's a good title for that poster.
Well, gang, I need to go. Continue to have a great birthday. Thank you, Leslie. She is a big Sparks fan.
Well, thank you for dropping by.
Yeah.
So did you get any
Mhm.
presents, Larry, for your birthday?
Yes, I've got 2 kittens.
Kittens.
Yeah, that I'm going to be seeing next week. Yeah, they're at my They're going to be at my girlfriend.
He uses them for oven mitts.
Meow.
Oh, you can never have too much pussy.
Oh, that's Larry's channel, Pussy and Ween. I don't know why he doesn't change the channel to it. That's the name.
All right, it's time to go. Lord, I need more wine.
But Jeep, I really do love this. I love your take on that on the Muppet movie, the moving right along.
That's right. That's in there.
Yeah,
What's
that's
the
on
song
there.
called
It's
again?
really
Moving
well
right
done.
along.
For the
Moving
sake,
Yeah,
of, the fans and viewers out there, can you explain what you have in your hand?
It's a great balancing act. It's one of Jeep's CD cassettes, and I
Okay.
found it for $5. It has 6 songs, but the 7th song is a secret song. It's the cover of "Moving Right Along" from the Muppet movie. And I
Okay.
also love that it still had the lyrics inside, the lyric sheet. You
Wow.
have all
That's
the
really
lyrics in there.
rare. That's very rare.
And how long
Yeah.
ago would that have come out, Jeep?
That was
N-
1995, I
n-
think.
Wow.
1995.
That was like
1995.
that was one of the first things we ever put out. That little
Wow.
cassette.
Isn't that funny? Because when you think about the history of like the Bare Naked Ladies, they put out that first cassette before the Gordon album ever came out with all their kind of the songs, If I Had $1 Million and all that were on this cassette. And that's what sold like crazy. Then it got them a record contract.
Because there was a time where people bought cassettes and had cassette players. Now it's a novelty, but back then it made sense to make cassettes. It seems really bizarre now to see a cassette. I don't have a cassette player.
I love it.
That's great. It's a really good album. It's called Lowride, and it's very funky and almost like hip hop here and there.
So
it's
Jeep,
all your
tell us a bit about your band and your what you're doing, and
Well,
promote yourself.
okay, promote myself. This is the hard part about the whole music industry, is the promotion thing. Just like you said, Larry, it's no fun talking about myself that much. I feel bizarre, but the band started with me and myself and Nina. We met in Montreal and we started playing music together, and we toured through the States just as a duo, kind of a Simon and Garfunkel-y sounding thing, And then we did the old "Let's Go Electric," and then our fans threw bottles at us and called us traitors. And we only had 2 fans, but at the time. And so then we just went electric. We made that cassette, Low Ride, and we started playing around. We moved to Moncton because my family's from here, so we moved here, and we ended up being a big part of the music scene in the late 90s and early 2000s. And did a few albums, toured all over the place, toured Canada, and now we're just sort of we've been sort of on and off, just recording for the fun of it over the last few years. And at this point now, we're sort of getting back into it, getting the band back together, working with some new people. And
You've
that's
kind
it.
of fallen on hard times because you're starting to use some of my songs.
That's right. We've run out of material. That was our first CD, and that's 1996, I believe.
Cool. Yeah.
So
It says 90. It says it says 95 on here.
Okay, 95.
Yep.
What do I know?
And a few of the songs that are on this is on this too. But but I think they're a little different. I think the
different
songs are just
versions,
a bit different.
Different versions.
Yep.
Yeah. So
And of course,
that's another one there. That was done. We won a song. I won a songwriting contest, and the guitar player in my band came in second. He's also a songwriter, Alex Madsen. So we both won this songwriters contest. So we said, well, let's just put our studio time together and make a great balancing act album. So that's how that thing came about. That's why there's only 6 songs. We didn't have any more material at that time, and just had enough money to make an EP from the winnings.
And then of course I have this, which is fantastic. I do love that.
It's a good album.
Yeah, I do think that we get better with each album. And again, I said that last time, but it's basically because if you don't get bought up by a big label and have all this pressure and all that stuff, that's what makes bands go downhill. That's my theory anyway. And if you don't ever get signed, you get better.
Can I ask you about how as an independent artist you get distributed? How does that album end up in Toronto or end up in?
As an independent artist like us, it's we would send it to Toronto or go to Toronto and drop some off.
It's a record stores that you kind of get in touch with to see if they'll carry product, or how much can you promote that?
We never promoted our stuff except by touring. We were never on any kind of label, although we did come close and had some label interest at one point, but I think we were just too weird and scared them away. But we were also very independent minded and did not want to play that sort of game. We just wanted to do our own thing, and we did lots of very bizarre things, and never stayed the same band for more than a year. So that's what a friend of mine said. He said, gee, every time I see you guys, he'd see us every 6 months. Every time I see you guys, it's a different band. But because we just get bored doing like this style. And then, we said, well, let's try doing this for a while. Let's do folk stuff. And so we've got some folky albums. We got that cassette that he did there, which is almost like a trip hop type of thing. Just for fun, just for the fun of it, seeing what we can do with these types of sounds. And we like to be very creative and not pigeonhole ourselves as a style. Like we could never be the Ramones. It's impossible.
What I have noticed is your lyrics have really improved over time.
Yes, the latest songs are incredible. You, Me, and Geddy Lee. I don't know. I think You, Me, and Geddy Lee could become a Canada hit.
Yeah. And then I'll sue you.
Yeah, not too late, Larry. I already copyrighted the song, so I'll be seeing you in court.
All right.
No.
So in case I missed it, what are the names of the kittens? They were named, but we're gonna rename them. They're pretty young, and we just want to name them ourselves. So that'll be
one of them. One of them should be named Sparks.
Yes.
And the other one Beetle.
Sparky.
Yeah.
Spark and Beetle.
How about Glenn and Glenn?
Yeah. That would work. But one of them should be Glenn with 2 N's. You can tell them apart.
Names are Glenn and Kelly. Hey, Larry, it's Bailey Woods. I just listened to a full album of St. Vincent. Have you heard of her?
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the album. It was her debut album.
Yeah.
I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Does she have any YouTube stuff or?
Oh yeah, I'm sure some of her
Yeah.
stuff would be on YouTube.
Check it out.
Yeah.
You can check out our music. Plug. Okay, I got to do this right. You can check out our music on YouTube. We have Great Balancing Act YouTube channel, so we have tons of songs and videos up there.
Yep.
And I do a lot of the videos. I do animation, so there's a lot of animated videos.
That's an extra $50.
Very talented.
It's extra $50. Okay.
Yeah, I just sent it to you, Larry.
Yeah, you promoted yourself a bit too much. Go back a little bit.
As per the agreement, $50 every time I mention my band.
No, but the Great Balancing Act, they've done 2 of my songs. They used my lyrics and they turned out great. Seriously, like you
Sweet,
never
that
know,
was great.
right? Like you get it back and it's like, oh my God, what do I say to this person, right? But they turned out really well.
No,
And
they're
I'm looking
fantastic.
forward to the
I
third,
love them.
So
You can
I'll
give
be
it a
doing a
listen
video
now,
on it.
Larry. We'll just chat among us here, and if you want to give it a listen, we'll just watch you doing it'll be like a live reaction video.
Can I do that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Plug your headphones in, and it's only 2.5 minutes long.
Oh, what the Geddy Lee song? We're gonna get a preview. Oh, nice.
Maybe.
Exciting.
Can we hear it? Can we all hear it?
I don't know.
This would be cool.
Here.
A world exclusive. This is going to go
I
viral.
wonder if we would hear the actual sound.
I gotta download it first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because if you play a song on this, will we get the real audio, or will it be your microphone?
Yeah, I think there's a way to do it.
Should
Open
be
file.
world premiere.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, heard that.
Does it sound okay?
I don't know if it's.
I don't want to play it if it doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's coming through your mic.
Just a minute here. So it's not good?
Well, no, because it's your microphone picking it up.
Let me turn this off.
I wonder if you can share like the actual audio. Not hearing anything.
Just a minute. I'm sure there's a way to do it.
Mary's a computer genius.
Present. Video.
I'm
video
still learning
file?
about the computer.
Can't you split screen or something? And
I don't know.
There should be a way.
It says you can share your screen and select the share sound checkbox.
Okay, share screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there it is there.
And then there should be a share sound.
whoa, look at this.
Ah.
Can
Okay.
you hear that?
Yeah, but it's
Turn it up.
definitely your microphone, but
We just need a lot of volume.
it's not the real
Well, just for
audio.
the song, put your headphones on, Larry.
Yeah, we'll talk amongst ourselves while you're listening. You can give us a review. There, it's like a Larry Graves song review.
What a loser, eh? What a loser.
Okay, now we can make fun of him.
67 years old.
What's
Still
on your
living in his mom's basement.
What's on your turntable this week, Glenn?
Oh man, some blues stuff. I just picked up. I know. Are you familiar with Stanley Owsley, the guy who kind of made all the best LSD in the '60s in San Francisco?
Yeah.
He's also
Yep.
he's also a sound guy, right? Soundboard.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He was a sound guy at a ton of concerts, and he kept all the soundboard recordings. And when he passed away, his family found them all, and they've been releasing them as Bears Sonic Journals. And there's just some amazing stuff come out.
Wow.
Doc Watson and the Allman Brothers, a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, they just released one. John Hammond, the blues guy.
Mm-hmm.
They just released a 3 CD set from him playing at the boarding house in San Francisco, which is really outstanding. Just guitar and harmonica and great blues album. That was
a great thing to do.
one I'm very excited about this week.
What about you, Morris? What's on the turntable this week?
Well, I've been listening to my new King Gizzard albums that I got. I got Eyes Like the Sky from King Gizzard and Willoughby EP. They're really short. They're both less than 30 minutes long. One's like 27 minutes and the other one's like 22 minutes long. They're great. I've been buying Black Sabbath lately because I, for some reason, still didn't have Black Sabbath in my collection. Now I got some. I've been listening to that. I've been
Nice.
listening to. Oh, I actually listened to this a couple of days ago too. Again, it's really good. And yeah, it's just basically just the new stuff that I've been getting here and there. What else? Oh yeah, the Joe Walsh. I got the greatest hits of Joe Walsh that I'm enjoying that. I need to play that again.
There's somebody I need to.
Matt Mays. I've been listening to a couple of
Oh, Matt
Matt
Mays,
Mays albums that I got.
Nice.
There's an East Coast. Isn't Matt Mays from the East Coast?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I heard half of it. It's awesome. It is. I love the like the vocals, and the background vocals and all that.
Yeah.
You did a great job. I'm just trying to. I wish you guys could hear it, and there must be a way.
Well, we'll
There's,
hear it when you do a special
um,
video.
Vocals are great. There
Well,
I'll
must be
hear
a
it
way to-
tomorrow, Larry, when I come to
Yes,
your
this
house
video-
for the album.
maybe
read.
if I turn that into a video, we'll see. So just keep talking, and I'll figure this out.
I'm looking it up right now. Googling it.
There must be a way just to add audio.
Well, it says here, open up. It says open up your music in StreamYard. Click present or present,
Yeah,
then share screen.
right.
Now you did that, right?
Yeah.
Then it says click Chrome tab at the top. See the Chrome tab at the top? What's that? What would that be?
Hmm.
It says click Chrome tab and then select your music tab, check share audio, and click share.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Check share.
Okay, it says also share tab audio.
Okay,
I
that
don't know.
sounds
I
that sounds
don't know.
right. Select your music tab, it says. I don't know what Chrome tab is. You can easily share music or other audio with StreamYard in a few ways.
Okay.
Open up your music source in a new tab in Chrome. Okay, did you do that?
Larry, couldn't you open up a new video, and then share another live chat thing going where you could just have the music or
Just a minute
something?
here.
Select your music tab. That's the question. How do you do that?
Okay, there it is there. Okay, I've got that open.
Okay.
Ernst
Alright.
said Chrome tab might be Google Chrome.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
What if you're not using Google Chrome?
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a share button there.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
we're hearing it from your laptop,
Yeah.
sort of.
Just faintly, not that you'd
It's reverby and stuff.
be able to appreciate.
Oh no, you know what? There's an actual thing. It says choose what to share. Did you see that, Larry, anywhere? StreamYard.com wants to share the contents of your screen. And it offers you entire screen, window, or Chrome tab.
Okay. Present.
Yeah, click
So it
present.
says slides and PDFs, extra camera, video file, image file, share screen. Share screen?
Share screen.
Okay.
Okay, now you should have a black rectangle showing up. It says choose what to share.
Selected tab. Okay, there it is. Okay,
Chrome
I've got it. Here we go.
Cool.
Nope.
Yeah.
Still not sound. Weird.
What happened?
You can't hear it?
Well, it sounds to me like it's the speakers
I'll
from
turn off my mute for a second here. Just 1 second.
No.
No.
Oh, well.
Maybe if you went into your settings and audio, I bet you that.
This is a really exciting birthday party,
Try,
Larry.
Yeah. Okay, this is what I'll do.
I'm having a
try
blast.
audio. Try audio, Larry, in settings.
Okay, just a second.
See at the bottom of the screen there, you've got mute, stop cam,
Yeah,
settings.
okay, yeah, audio. Yeah,
Try settings
okay,
and then click on audio.
right.
And then instead of speaker,
Yeah.
put MacBook Pro speakers, or like, what have you got? Basically, I don't know. Maybe click the other one is, I guess, what I'm saying. You've got speaker and mic. You could, well, I suppose speaker is the one you'd want to change if there's any. Yeah,
Did you hear that?
yeah.
Let me know when one of them sounds good. Okay.
Okay.
No, nothing there.
Oh.
Nothing there. Nothing there. I don't think this is working for now.
No, it's
Just
not.
a minute.
It's not working.
Okay.
He'll make a special video about that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We'll get to hear it then.
Stop sharing.
Keep
Okay.
keep the suspense going.
Yeah. I hear that.
That's Glenn.
Oh, that's Glenn playing.
Oh,
What I might do while we're chatting is I can try and make a video of it and then see if it'll play.
There it is, Larry. It sounded great.
Okay. Sorry for missing these comments. I'm going to catch up for a second.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Larry bop this hard since he put on that Kate Perry album. Music. I highly recommend listening to the group Greenwood Rye.
Never heard of them. We'll check them out.
Chrome tab might be Chrome. A thrill-a-minute joyride. More thrill-inducing than a roller coaster. Larry, do your taxes live next. Thank you, Bob. Grandpa Jones.
Have a good one, Bob. Thanks for dropping by.
Okay.
Do your taxes
So
live.
while you guys chat away, I'm going to try and make a video out of that song.
So, Jeep, these were the CDs I'm talking about for Matt Mays. This is called Once Upon a Time in Hell and Twice Upon a Time in Hell. This one's like a normal band and everything with drums and electric guitars, and this is all an acoustic. I've been listening to these and I really like them. They're very, very good.
Yeah, he's a pretty talented dude.
Is it the same album, but one
It's
acoustic?
the exact same album, all the exact same songs. It's just one's a normal band with drums, electric guitars, and the other one's just all in acoustic. And it changes, even though they're the same exact songs, it does change the song. It makes it sound so different.
Definitely.
And I love them. Yeah, it's probably one of my
That's
favorite
cool.
purchases I got lately.
I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we get some dead air here, guys.
That's because I'm not talking.
Larry,
I'm the star of this.
Oh, that's it.
Live.
yeah.
So I'm
like that
rendering a
song.
video. See if
Have you
that'll
got your
work.
taxes done yet, Larry?
No.
Oh,
I should get your guy to do my taxes.
you should.
Yeah.
I did mine 2 days ago and got a pretty nice sizable return. And I'm going to be investing it.
I'll be out of jail in about another 2 weeks. You probably have time.
So I used a little bit of my tax money to get these cards made.
No. Just send me stuff, Morris.
Oh, I'm sending. Oh no, I'm very very close to sending you. All I have left to do, okay, all I have left to do is just finish. I have one more drawing to finish. I would have been done this weekend, but because I wasn't feeling well, I kind of so I tonight and tomorrow night I'll be working on it. There's still another place I want to go check out for some CDs that I want to send you. There's a place called Matt Media's up in Riverview. I want to go check out to see what they have there. And once I'm done that, I'm sending it to you because I have there's 4 drawings that I did for you. I only have one left to finish.
And you are an excellent artist. There's some of those are your drawings behind you, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Really
drew that up there of my face.
Yeah.
I drew that. I drew this. I drew that. I drew that. Oh yeah. I love art.
Yeah.
I'll give you I'll give you a little spoiler. I'm going to show you one thing. I'm going to show you one thing that I'm going to send you for drawings. And I'm sure all of you are going to really appreciate this. I was going to make it a surprise, but
I won't look.
no. Look. I'm just going to show you one, and I'm actually very happy about this. Okay, because I know you love the Beatles, right? I'm a Lego fan, okay, and I wanted to design the Beatles as Lego.
That's cool.
Lego
that is really
Beatles.
cool. I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
You got to do a series
like
of all the Beatles too. You got to do the Abbey Road era, the Rubber Soul.
Yeah.
John. Yeah. Paul. George. Yeah. You can. Yeah. It takes a second, but I can see
That's
them.
awesome.
Yeah. There's John, Ringo, Paul, and then George.
That's really good. Yeah.
That's excellent.
I can't wait to sell that on eBay.
Oh, I'm sure you get rich off of that.
Make sure you sign them, Morris.
Larry, if you had to
I'll
marry,
sign them.
if you had to marry one of the Beatles, who would you marry? I would marry Paul because he's the richest.
And he's alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah.
Thank you, Music Talk with John. No, I won't marry Pete Best. All right, so let's try this now. Present video file. I just made a video.
Now that might work.
That might work.
There we go.
You, me, Geddy Lee. Geddy Lee. Geddy Lee. You, me, Geddy Lee. I'll never forget that night. Geddy Lee. Remember back in '79 when there was nothing to do. We went to see Rush in Toronto. And Geddy Lee, he winked at you. Such a little break. You and me, Geddy Lee. I'll never forget that night. You and Geddy Lee, getting it on and me. Nowhere inside. Geddy Lee, leaving the show, you said I'm sorry. So we went to Burger King. Was there but Geddy Lee, and I told him he could not sing. He couldn't sing. And then you slapped me really good, and you fell into his arms, and I'm still puzzled how
I am blown away. That is a hit record.
Very, very well done.
Yeah.
That was freaking awesome. Wow.
Can't
Yeah.
hear
guys
you.
hear that? Me?
No. Jeep.
Jeep's gone again?
Yeah, the audio's off.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, sorry, I muted
oh my
myself.
God, that was like, that's a hit record. Somehow that's got to get out in
I was
the
saying that.
world.
I was saying that. This could. We got to
That
spread
is,
it out there because at least
This
in
could be the
Canada,
big one.
people will, I think, connect with this tune.
I am blown away. by how
Oh,
good
thanks,
that
man.
is.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
So
don't
you
know
know,
if everybody got
I
some of
love
the
it.
lines, but there are some pretty funny lines in that. Like,
There are some really good cute lines.
You
There was
must have some kinky thing for bass playing fools. I like that one.
when you were throwing up in the bathroom and
Yeah.
telling them he couldn't sing at the Burger King. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's some
yeah. It's good.
Oh man, I'm excited about that. That is so freaking good.
yeah,
Oh,
thank
cheers,
you.
cheers. Yeah, everybody did a really good job. When the backup vocals came in, it just made it. It was
You
like,
got to send that to a record radio station or something. Get somebody on it.
I'd like to, but I
Okay.
still feel like do radio stations exist anymore? I
But
mean, is that a thing
there's
to
got to be
do?
like an indie station somewhere, or like a college
Yeah, an
station.
indie station. Yeah, even college stations. I don't know.
Oh,
I I don't know what to do with music anymore. To be honest, I
Yeah.
really don't know. It
Yeah.
almost doesn't. It doesn't seem to exist. Like of course, I'm thinking, oh wow, this could be a hit, but a
you
hit.
should send that to Geddy Lee.
Yeah. Well, a friend of mine.
Look up his management company and send him a copy of it.
I think I have. It's a quite. Do you know anybody? Do you know how to get it to Geddy Lee? Anybody?
There's
I
got
mean,
to be a way.
considering-
Just look up his website and find out where his management company is.
I could do that. I also have one of these 6 degrees separation type of thing.
Yeah.
I do have a friend who's very good friends with Mike Smith, the guy who plays Bubbles
Oh yeah. Yeah.
on Trailer Park
Hmm.
Boys, and of
Yeah.
course Bubbles and Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might start by trying to send it to Mike Smith, and he's good
That's right.
friends with Lifeson, the guitarist.
Yep.
Well,
They're buddies.
I'm Geddy Lee's best friend. I can get it to him. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just send it to you, Glenn.
No comment here.
Oh, yeah, I see. I'm Geddy Lee's best friend. Okay, cool, Ethan. We'll send that to you, man.
Yeah, that was like the harmonies are what I was impressed with, especially.
So catchy,
Yeah.
and just the subject matters. Just that's a Canadian hit.
Yeah, it was I knew when those lyrics when I first heard the Geddy Lee song, at first I was like, I can't do that one. I have no idea what to do with that because it was kind of a country Johnny Cashy thing.
Yeah.
Version. But then when I just wrote down the lyrics, I thought, okay, what if I write something that's like more like has real feeling and emotion, like it really is a sad song in a way, and it kind of comes off like I don't know, personally, I connect with it, like it doesn't seem like a joke necessarily, although it's funny.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Funny, but it's also kind of touching, Poor
Well,
guy. I mean, the rock
I
star.
mentioned the Bare Naked Ladies earlier, but when you think about their hit records, they had a bit of, just a bit of humor into them too. They were great pop songs, but they also had that humor, right?
That's right.
My Yoko Ono and the
Yeah, of
Brian
course, $1
Wilson
million
songs.
and all that stuff. It's
Yeah, I mean,
there's something funny about it, and it's relatable that way. So I do think it could catch on. It really could, because I think the thumbnail. I'm always thinking YouTube. I don't think about any like radio anymore, but that would be great. But
yeah,
I kind of just don't think radio is a thing anymore. But maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, if there's radio anymore, isn't it just like is that all it is now?
I don't know if there's still any like in indie stations that play, have an open format or anything. It's so formatted now.
Remember, we used to always know, right? What's the number one song this week? We used to always know that.
Yep.
Well, what's the number one song this week? Nobody knows.
No idea.
Is there one? And who cares if there is, right?
Yeah.
But we all used to
How
know.
about putting it on Spotify and somehow getting it? Like, can it get some?
Yeah, Spotify is a good idea. I mean, I think the best way to go is to get something that goes viral on YouTube, and then people download it on Spotify.
You're gonna need a video though to do that with though. I think, right? You're gonna
Mm.
need some visuals.
I'm
Yeah, you-
definitely I'm gonna make a video for this one
Yeah.
because I think it does have a chance to.
Oh my God, I thought it was incredible. Like real, like I'm excited.
Awesome. That's
Wow.
great to hear, Glenn. That's
Now,
great.
if Glenn is saying something is awesome,
I know, man. I know.
he's
Yeah,
being
I'm critical.
honest.
I'm critical.
If he's saying it's crap, he's being honest.
And if it's crap, he'll say
I
it's crap.
am. I'm a pretty honest guy. Yeah, no, brilliant.
Awesome. Oh, I'm so glad.
And that's
so glad.
everything that you would want in a song.
That's great to
Mhm.
hear, Glenn. That's great to hear. I love hearing that. You know, just having like you three guys here really tripping on this song is for a
I
musician.
especially love the lyrics. I don't know if I've
And the
mentioned
lyrics.
that.
The lyrics. Thank you very much. I put a lot of work into them.
Well, I got to see you live a couple of times, and I think I find you're very, very talented. You guys are a fun band live too.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed those times I've seen you live.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody leaves smiling at our shows. That's what people always say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're not smiling, but the audience is. We're just stressed out
Yeah.
and arguing. Oh no, we don't argue that much.
Now we got to do a Neil Peart song. Peart would be. You could do flirt. What we need rhyming words for flirt.
Flirt with Pert. Yeah, yeah,
Neil
yeah.
Peart.
Every Rush guy.
Yeah.
Is it Pert? Okay, here's one. Is it Pert or Peart? I hear both.
Oh, Peart.
Peart.
Probably is Peart. Yeah.
Larry says
It's,
Pert.
it's,
Peart,
it's
yeah.
Peart. It's Peart.
Okay, Peart.
That's how they pronounce
Not
it.
a lot of stuff rhymes with Peart.
No.
Air Peart.
I don't think anything rhymes with Peart.
Not really.
No. I'm pretty good with coming up with rhymes, and I can't think of anything that rhymes with Peart.
No.
Hmm. No, I know. It's
Anyways-
a tough one.
Well, Larry,
That is a
you should
tough
try
one.
writing some more songs. You say it's been 20 years.
I've got lots that from the past. I probably, I don't know, I just lost my passion for it, right? Like, and there would be times I want to write poetry or whatever, and you're forcing yourself to do it, right? And it never works out. It's
Right.
just when it flows, right? Like
And the other thing is, the more you do it, the better. Like it seems like
sometimes,
it balloons.
yeah, yeah.
And if you don't do it all the time, it's kind of you do lose.
And I do have some serious songs too. It's not all comedy, so I
Mhm.
could send you
Why
one
not?
of those.
Why?
Is one called Chronic Pain, Larry?
Chronic pain in the ass. So, Larry, did you go through a phase of your life for like 2 years? You just wrote a bunch of songs, or was it over gradually over many years? And then you
I
stopped?
started writing poetry when I was a teenager, and a lot of it was like, depressing, dark stuff. It wasn't a little bit of humor, but it was
Like you want to
mainly
kill your mama kind of stuff?
no. And then later on, I joined this Acid Planet website where they would have it was a loop based, music loops based. It was run by Sony,
Right.
and they would have real musicians on it too, and that's how I got real guitarists to sometimes help me out on songs and all that, like people with real talent. And yeah.
Well, you're kind of like the Bernie Taupin guy.
Yeah, I have no talent except for some lyrics. Yeah,
Which is a talent.
yeah. I think I've felt through my life the most talent I have is for, or was for, writing lyrics, right?
Well, that never goes away. So it's more a question of
You want me to make a new song?
I do. I'd be curious to hear what a new
Me
song.
and you and Glenn Kellaway.
Me and you and Justin Bieber. That would be something.
Yeah.
Yeah, do something topical that's going to catch on.
Hmm.
Donald Trump. No, forget it.
No
Stay away from that.
hot button topic. You don't want to. You want to do something more universal. Well, I mean, what about like what it's like to be a famous YouTuber?
Yeah, that's true. I could do that.
Call it no autographs. Have any of you guys ever heard of Stevie Ricks?
Who?
Stevie Ricks.
No.
Okay, well, you got it. Larry, I think you would particularly love Stevie Ricks. He's a Paul McCartney impersonator.
Oh yeah.
He impersonates all the Beatles.
Yep.
Really
He
good.
did. He actually did a video with me on like Beatles related.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It was me doing a day in the life
Right.
with whatever music I used,
Mhm.
and he came on as Paul McCartney in the middle.
Oh
I
man, I gotta see
I
that.
don't. It's not on YouTube anymore because of copyright crap, but
Oh,
maybe I'll send it to you if I still have.
oh, I'd love to see that. I'm a big fan of Stevie Ricks.
$5.
Hey, that's $1.25 each, guys. That's awesome.
Yay!
You can pay the three of us on PayPal, Larry. It's
Okay, I will. Yeah. So
Larry will have all the money he needs once you, me, and Geddy Lee gets really big.
So for your band, of the three songs, is this their favorite or?
Up to now, it was the last one was
Yeah.
the favorite, Ultimate Drug.
Yeah.
But it's hard. I haven't gotten any response back because the band just does all their stuff and then I mix it all together and they don't hear it like you've heard it before they have so far.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
they
cool.
haven't heard it, but so they don't even really know. No one's heard it with the
They
vocal.
don't know that they have a big hit on their hands.
That's right. But I am telling them, I'm saying, guys, you, me, and Geddy Lee, it's big, I tell you. I still talk like it's the 70s, you know. It's big. It's going to be big. It's number one hit. It's going to go number one.
yeah. That's the always story we always hear. You know, guys in the studio making a record and then they play it and back go, that you just George
Yeah.
Martin with the Beatles. Guys,
Yeah.
you just made your first
So
number
first
one.
number one, gentlemen.
Yeah.
When I don't know if you know the kind of a famous Canadian songwriter Shirley Eichart. You're familiar? She passed away a couple of years ago.
Heard the name.
She wrote oh my God, one of Bonnie Raitt's big hits. Now I'm losing it. Anyway, I used to work for Mariposa Folk Festival, and I was driving around in the car with her and we were talking about it. And she said she was sitting at home one night and she gets home one night and there's a message on her phone. And she listens to the phone. It's Bonnie Raitt calling from the studio. Give us something. Let's give them something to talk about. Remember that song?
Yep.
That one. That's the song she wrote. And she gets home, picks up her answering machine, goes on. It's Bonnie Raitt on the other phone, phoning from the studio, going, "I'm so excited. I just recorded your song. It's going to be a big hit." Right? And it was. But it's just kind of cool.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
That's yeah.
So I discovered Larry's channel because of the Beatles stuff. I think it was a Beatles ranking. I thought, oh, it was years ago before the Beatles ranking things was such a big thing. I thought, oh, this guy's
I was
ranked.
the first one to rank albums on YouTube.
Yeah, well, you were definitely one of the first people I ever saw doing that.
Yeah.
Before
I
realized,
got him too because my nephew was watching all his ranking videos, and I kind of watched. I saw my nephew watching, and I go, "What the hell are you watching? Some guy
Who is
making
this
these
guy?"
funny faces and talking about records." I'm going,
Well, that was it with me too, because I was looking for ranking of the Sparks albums, and Larry was the first one that came up. So yeah.
I remember it was like the very first time I discovered that channel, Canadian Stud Muffin. I was like, who is this guy? He does this weird face. Yeah.
Yep.
Jim Carrey kind of. Yeah.
And then there's a picture of him when he's like 6 years old and he's doing the same face. Was this guy born doing this face?
You know how when you were a kid and you'd make a face and your parents would say, "If you keep doing that, your face is going to stay that way." Yeah, it did with Larry.
That's what happened. Yeah, I thought that was really like intriguing. What
And what I did about, I don't know, about maybe 5 years ago is I did a video. I started with the Beatles' first album, Please Please Me. I would do a separate video for each Beatles song and, review it and all that. And so it took almost a year, like almost every day I would do it. And near the end, it was like I was exhausted, right? Like just reviewing, but I did all 200 and whatever Beatles songs in separate videos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's discipline.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that today.
So did
That's like
you,
work.
how long did it take, Larry, for your channel to sort of start really taking off before you sort of went, hey, this channel's doing well?
Well, when I started in 2006, I would have like 3 subscribers, and just very, very slowly. Like I never, when I started YouTube, I didn't think I'd be on, I didn't know. I didn't have any plans. I just posted videos.
And did something like, didn't start off being Beatles stuff right off the bat, right?
Yeah, it was mainly like just comedy or whatever, and that's what kind of took off the channel.
The comedy.
That's how the channel kind of took off. Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the old days. Yeah.
And you didn't have a lot of competition back then either. Wasn't a lot of people doing that back
There were
then.
3 other YouTube channels. I'm not 68 yet, Nick.
Hey,
That's
Larry,
funny. I'm back. Are you 68 yet?
talk a little bit about that play you did, because I really enjoyed watching that. You did that play.
Yeah.
What was it called again?
It was called Remember Me. It's on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And it was after my divorce about 12 years ago, and I moved to this apartment, and I didn't have a job. I wasn't working. I was kind of depressed and all that. And there was this opportunity to do this stage play here in Trenton, Ontario. I'd never acted on stage. So when I accepted it, I thought it was just a small role, but it was like I was one of the main characters. I had to learn all of these lines. So what I would do is I would record the other people, what they were, their lines, and then I would read my lines. And then over time, even though I've got a bad memory, I would learn my lines. And I did it. I did 9 shows. Thank you.
I thought that was awesome.
YouTube.
I really enjoyed that. That was really good.
I could have been a good actor.
Yeah, because you brought real
And a
character.
songwriter.
I could have been somebody.
I'm just
Now
a
he's
YouTube
67.
guy. I discovered his channels. Oh yeah, the cats. Yeah, I used to do a lot of cat videos. Yeah. Glenn's going to be doing that. He's going to be reviewing individual videos, every Frank Zappa song. I miss Larry's sex advice videos. I did those.
He's still doing them. It's Ween. No, he talks about his Ween.
One of my early comedy videos. It's not, thankfully, not online anymore. And I was being serious in the video. I was saying I think I told Glenn this. I'm going to be having an operation, like being all serious, and it's penis reduction surgery. and some people would write like, why would you post this? It's so, it's so personal and all that. Like they would believe me. Although it is true. Glenn, you should do that. Do a video. You're going to be having surgery.
There'd be nothing left, Larry.
Thank you, Michael.
Reminds me of a joke I heard today. Rodney Dangerfield. He's making jokes about his wife. And he goes, "Oh, I really shouldn't make fun of my wife. She's hooked up to a machine that's keeping her alive. The refrigerator."
Oh boy. So
Yeah, Larry could have been a contender.
Could have been
Rocky Graves.
Mhm.
Yeah.
67.
Wow.
67's a good year.
Oh, I hope it's better than 66.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where do they get the
Glenn,
70?
have I mentioned to you that I've got chronic pain?
I've heard about that. You got that
Yeah, I
the
do. I have
chromitis disease that you were talking about.
That's the song I'm going to write.
Absolutely.
Gee, it's
Yep.
about chronic pain.
You gotta.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll help get rid of it.
What you want to do is turn 70 and then try and get travel insurance to go to the States. Holy crap. We just found out today because they wanted. So Lynn and I are going to Florida. We're leaving next Tuesday. And phoned up today for insurance. $880 for 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I go, how did it get so expensive? And they said, because you turned 70. Oh my God.
Whoa.
They said it gets worse when you're 80. So I said, I'm not even going to go. And then we found that they gave us another one for like cheaper that worked out some kind of a deal. I ended up paying like almost $600, but wow.
It gets
You haven't
more.
left the house and you're already out of.
Holy. Doesn't pay to get old.
No, I wouldn't go. My daughter lives in Orlando. So I just,
Ah.
Yeah, I did those videos. It was called Funeral Comedian. I think that would be great, right? You have, because funerals are depressing. So it was like a series, and I would be a comedian at a memorial service, just doing jokes.
Great idea.
Yeah.
I watched those. Those are fun.
Yeah, did you? Yeah. It gets worse when you're a 9. Yeah. Glenn knows about that.
just ask Gene Hackman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
wonder
was
what happened there, eh?
I don't know. It had to
And
be
the dog too.
some kind of.
And the dog, yeah.
It had to be some kind of gas thing or
I
something.
think the dog did it.
I think when you're 95 years old and
doesn't really
a
matter.
whole family dies, whether it be gas or whatever, it was on purpose.
Yeah.
It didn't happen when they were 36. It happened when he was 95. That him and his wife said, "Look, let's go together. Oh, let's bring the dog with us. Might as well
Yeah,
bring
but
the
she
dog."
was only 60.
Well, then maybe she didn't know about it.
Yeah. She was
Yeah, but
young.
maybe Larry's right. It was the dog. Maybe it was the dog. He'd had enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad. Great actor.
Great actor. Love Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
So I think we're almost done. So anyway, Jeep, that song was awesome. I'll post it. I know you want to make a video for it, but I still
go ahead,
want to
post it for sure, Larry.
Yeah,
And,
in
it's
the
going to
next
take me a while to make a video, but I'm
Yeah.
going to make one.
Yeah.
Still got to think of an idea. Maybe a little cartoon or something,
Yeah.
Little cartoon Geddy Lee.
Yeah.
Cartoon
And
Larry.
then you get sued by Geddy Lee.
That's right. I wonder how Rush feels about all that stuff, What is it? Is it Don Henley who's you got to be watch out for?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They just don't like anybody mention anything about their band without taking some money
Yeah.
for it.
Don't write a song called You and Me and Don Henley.
No, you and me and Don Henley. No.
Well, that rhymes.
It does. Mine's pretty good.
Oops.
Watch out. This video might get taken down. Just
You and me and Don Henley. Yeah, that works.
You and me and Don Henley.
Just call it like almost like a Chinese name. Do it.
Yeah, Don Henley.
Lee.
Don
It
Henley.
wouldn't even be like Don Henley.
Yeah, Don Henley.
Yeah.
Yes, just the owner of a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Over here.
Well, I wanted to celebrate in style.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And it didn't even fall off his head. See the way it balanced
No.
there? Like there's not even like a
Let's see.
oh, that was crazy glue.
That's a good quality $2 birthday hat.
Yeah, very well balanced. It's your
Yes,
leopard
yeah,
skin
it's
and
only
black
$2.
hat.
Dollarama.
Balances on your head like a mattress balances on a bottle of wine. Is that what Bob Dylan said?
Balances on your head like a what? A
Mattress balances on a bottle of wine.
Oh yeah.
Bob Dylan lyric.
So anyway, thank you everybody for dropping by for my birthday.
Larry, I'll see you tomorrow for a special
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh, just
Okay.
wait for the reviews of these crappy albums that
Well,
you
yeah.
gave me. James
Yeah.
Gang,
It's going to be ugly tomorrow. I know.
Liquid Tension Experiment, whatever
Yeah,
that
it's going to be
is.
ugly.
And
I gotta
Really?
check. I gotta
hey,
look more
on
into
the
that too.
boards. Who is Stevie Wonder. Who's that? Stevie Wonder. Never heard of it. And
That's a good album.
man, look at that. That's scary.
Oh, that's a good album too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that.
Well,
So,
happy
So much
birthday, Larry. Happy birthday.
thank you.
See,
Glenn,
Yeah,
any
thank
final
you for
word?
inviting me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Morris,
Uh,
always fun. Jeep, awesome.
Yeah. And keep sending the tunes, Larry.
Yeah, thank you. I will.
We'll put out the
Yeah.
whole an EP or something of all of these
I
songs.
think it's going to end up being a double album
Yeah, could be.
20 years from now.
Exactly. We just got to
Yeah.
know when to stop here.
Oh, happy birthday, Ernest. Thank you. Finally, they're ending. I
Yeah.
couldn't stand watching.
Thank everybody that dropped into the chat. Thank you
Yeah.
all. That was great.
Check out Morris Gautreaux. Check out Jeep
Jeep
Jones
Jones.
and his great balancing act band.
Yes, I.
And even check out Glenn Kellaway from the basement.
Don't
if
you
you're
feel like
really,
a Brady
really
Bunch?
yeah.
I feel like a Brady Bunch.
It is kind of a dysfunctional sort of Brady Bunch
Yeah.
situation here.
Here's a story.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Henry,
Enjoy the rest of your
Bye.
day, Larry.
Brave, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
out.